Well, Black Ops 7 is being touted as the biggest Black Ops ever, full of content, full of progression, full of prestige, camos, calling cards, weapon prestiges, everything you could think of, and it can be overwhelming and confusing. So in today's video, we're going to walk you through all of that. We're going to walk you through prestige system, what it looks like, the level unlocks we'll get into, the camo grind we'll get into. We have weapon prestiges now with special attachments that we'll get into. We'll break it all down so you understand what you're going for and the best way of getting it. So let's start off with prestige. This is the first time in Black Ops history, or Call of Duty history really, where you can prestige even through campaign. So you're gonna have multiple different ways to do it. You can do it in campaign, you're gonna do it in multiplayer, you can do it in zombies, you can do it in Dead Ops Arcade, and in Season 1, Warzone, you'll be able to do it in there. All of that progression will roll into one piece. So then you will be able to unlock and prestige depending on where you're doing it. It's the first time they've allowed campaign to play into this, so you have a global progression system. It makes things a ton easier. You can play campaign like I did first and get your operator level up to 35, 40, and then you can get in multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, etc., and get up to level 55 and then prestige. But speaking of prestige, so that's how it works, 1 through 55, and then you prestige. What that does is it locks everything back up that you've unlocked through working through levels 1 through 55. But there's a caveat: when you prestige, there's prestige awards. So you're going to be able to get new operators, new camos, new weapon blueprints, new mastery badges, new calling cards. There's going to be rewards for doing that and permanent unlocks, which we'll cover here in a second. But once you prestige, then it kicks you right back down to level 1, and then you have to go through the leveling again 1 through 55. But they do a good job here. As you can see, they give us all the mastery, they give you all the badges when you're going through each prestige, and there's going to be 10 of them to get different prestige content and extra things that you can get throughout the game. And that is why they're calling it the biggest Black Ops ever, because there is a ton of content to unlock. I did not prestige in Black Ops 6 at all. I thought it was kind of funny to be at level 55 their whole season. But this year, with the amount of content and the amount of operators, especially if you're not spending money in the store, this is a great way to get good content. All it takes is your time, some friends, and you start grinding. So you get through all those levels, you get to Prestige Master. And as you can see here, you get a cool weapon blueprint, you get a cool operator, the Demon of War. You're going to get a lot of things that trigger on that event, but it doesn't stop there. You're going to get different levels. So now you've Prestige Master. Congratulations, you spent a lot of time, you've got a lot of cool stuff, but you can keep going through the progression, and you can go all the way to level 1000. Yeah, as you can see here, you're going to get a level 100, 200, 300, all the way up to 1000. And then 1000 is redacted. So we won't know until somebody hits that. Race to Prestige is going on. My team, Team Marvel, shout out to them. They're playing in it right now. But guess what? There is so much content, and you get your mastery badges, and you're going to be able to adjust different things. But that's how the prestige system works. Now, every time you prestige though, you're going to get these level unlocks. And what they do is it's a permanent unlock if you haven't done it before. And what it does is exactly what it talks about, is when you are in the leveling system and you're through your first prestige, we get your unlock token, and then maybe you want to unlock perk read at level 33 instead of waiting to unlock it all because you want to run that extra perk the entire time. Well, that will be permanently unlocked for all prestiges. So pick and choose wisely, because you get one per prestige that you can pick and choose, which makes it nice and easy. Which makes it nice because then you can kind of be strategic on what you get and what you permanently unlock. So then what makes it easier for you to level? Maybe you want Looper, or you want Bankroll, or maybe you want Specialist. Depending on your decisiveness, you can pick whatever you want to permanently unlock. If you ordered the Vault Edition, you automatically get one unlock. So that's pretty cool. And then once you prestige, you'll get another unlock. So these permanent unlocks help you progress faster. They get you a little bit closer to your next prestige and your next content and what you're going to get for those prestiges. So with Prestige 2, you can see you get the Explosive Ordnance Disposal, which is going to be a weapon blueprint. Pretty cool. And then you get the Combat Medic for Prestige 3. Like I was saying earlier, if you're not big into buying stuff in the store, this is a good way of getting cosmetics, things, new operators, stuff like that without spending a dime. It's already built into the game, which I think that's the way it should be. Prestige 4, Infiltrator. So you see a little bit of blueprint there, which is pretty cool. Prestige 5, you get a zombie skin, which is Ravager Rise, which is cool. Prestige 6, you get JTAC. Prestige 7, you get another operator, and this one's kind of cool. It's got like a little melty head. That's pretty dope. Drone operator, we're going to get in Prestige 8. Prestige 9, you're going to get the Cradle Specialist. And Prestige 10, you get a Death Peacemaker blueprint. So, and then we roll into Prestige Master, as you can see here, and that's the demon one I was talking about earlier. But there's a lot of content there, and you really want to work through those levels and use those levels unlocked and make sure that you're planning that and being very strategic with those. Now with the camo grind, what I really think is unique this year, which is pretty cool, is the progression on co-op campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and then the addition of Warzone. Now, the camos are very, very nice with all of them. But here's the cool thing. With this global progression, you can go in, and as you can see, I've unlocked the camo in campaign by getting 10 critical kills. So when you're playing campaign, you can plan on where you're going to get your camos done. But like, I just need one more critical kill with this gun and I unlock that camo, and that's just co-op campaign. And if you go all the way down to mastery, you're going to have your gold, you're going to have your moonstone, your chroma, and your genesis all from campaign, which I think it just adds into more of that camo grind and adds into a more immersive experience where you just more things to do in the game, and it's not something you can get done in a weekend. It's going to take a good couple of months. You got Christmas break coming up for the kids, Thanksgiving break, stuff like that. And that's not even continuing into multiplayer. So multiplayer, same idea with the progression, right? They changed it this year though, guys, which is going to be nice, is I've noticed, which we're going from 100 headshots to 80 headshots. It makes it a lot faster, a lot easier, and it'll work through really quick. So if you're just aim for the head, obviously if you're in hardcore, but as you can see, it's 50 headshots, 60, 70 headshots, 80 headshots. And then they unlock all of the military camos. And then you go into your specialty military camos, and then you get 50 kills while moving. That's not hard. And then you get 30 objective kills with the M15. So you could be on the objective moving and getting your kills, and it would count for both. Get 20 kills with an underbarrel launcher, not hard. And then once those are done in your special category, you go to the mastery category. So you have your shattered gold. Shout out to my boy, shout out to my son. He already got shattered gold over the weekend. I'm proud of him. And then we go into Arclight, we go to Tempest, and we go to Singularity. And oh my gosh, it is just gorgeous this year. They overdid themselves with the camos. Now, one thing you're going to notice on the progression though, is you're going to have to unlock Arclight camo on the M15, but then unlock Arclight camo on 30 weapons, right? That will unlock Tempest. So then you don't have to do it like another one at the end. So that's going to give that. And then you have your zombies on top of that. And the zombies ones, same kind of idea. You're going to have your military ones, which is your critical kills. They reduce those by 100. It was 200 last year a piece, and now it's 100. So that'll help my zombies guys out. Big out to the zombie community. And then you got your special categories, right? So then you got to do those. And then mastery, same kind of idea. You got your golden dragon, your bloodstone, the doomsteel. I'm not gonna lie, that thing looks really cool. And then you have your infestation. So same kind of level progression. Now it will not unlock Warzone until season 1 in December. So we have time to level this stuff up, play the game. We have Nuketown coming on Thursday that'll help as well. They'll probably do a 24/7 playlist. But the progression on the camos is the progression on the camos is a lot faster this year and a ton easier. Now let's talk about weapon prestige, because that is something new this year where they didn't have that before. So you're going to have weapon prestige camos, and you're going to have weapon prestige attachments. So we'll just use the M15 as an example. But as you can see, as you prestige, like this weapon right here, I'm at 43 or 47. That's the camo I'm going to unlock. So another part of that. It's from Black Ops 2. They brought it over. Really cool camo. Then you go into Prestige 2, and then that will unlock that camo for you. And then Prestige Master, if you want these camos, and then Prestige Max on this. And each weapon will be having their own Prestige Master here, which is really cool the way they do that. Now let's go into Prestige attachments. So if we go over to the fire mod, On your left-hand corner of my screen here, it says Prestige Attachment. So this is what they will unlock for this gun when you hit Prestige, and you'll get that Prestige attachment. You'll see the little diamond purple thing in the left-hand side over here. But each gun will have weapon prestige camos and weapon prestige attachments unique to those weapons, which just adds another layer of the progression, which I think gives you more things to do, which gives you more things to go for, which is just more fun and more time with friends and hanging out. Now, calling cards, we won't spend a lot of time on this one, but it's very similar to all other ones. You got your calling cards in here. But the main difference is now you're gonna have co-op campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. And like I said before, it's a global progression, so it's all gonna roll together. But you're gonna have your career calling cards that you can do, elite operator, veteran, all of those. So if I've already completed all of these and unlocked these, which is awesome. And then you go down to elite operator and you can track these and see all of these. And different prestige as well. You have your prestige calling cards, super killer, master of arms, peak pro, big plays, all of those as well. And then you also have your co-op campaign in the calling cards. So you can go that as well. So career 50%, you know, I have a couple of those done. You can really track all of these and what you want. Dark ops is still the same, where we don't know what they are until we kind of do them or research them. So I don't have a lot of info on that for today, guys. In-game will have their own ones as well once you get to the end of the co-op. And then obviously zombies will have theirs, multiplayer is still there, and Warzone. You can track and near complete, so then you can see when you're in game on where you are, so you know where you're at. And so you can track that. Like, I need 2 more headshots to get the headshot collector. I need points for the racked up, surgical, stuff like that. So you can complete these and get the calling cards that you want. Mastery badges. Now they'll be giving them out for multiplayer and zombies this year. So if I've already completed a mastery badge on 6 assault rifles to achieve the multiplayer category mastery and unlock a diamond badge upgrade, which is great. So you're going to have that for SMGs, shotguns, LMGs, marksman rifles, everything in here, score streaks, all of that. And then you're going to have it for zombies as well. And you'll have your near complete for zombies and multiplayer. As you can see, I need 2 more kills with a UAV with a counter, 3 more kills on a regular, and it's going to unlock these score streak ones, which gets you more XP, especially if you're trying to prestige. It's great to get these extra XP so then you can prestige a little bit faster. With reticles, we'll go in here and you're going to have reticle challenges across the board. So as you can see, I'm on the multiplayer one. I come stock with that one, but you have your co-op campaign. So you can unlock these reticles, which are used in anything. You want to use them in zombies, Warzone, multiplayer, and then same thing, multiplayer, and then zombies, and then Warzone, and then shared. But Warzone will pop at season 1, but the same kind of challenges, and you can unlock them in co-op, multiplayer, all of that. Each of them will have their own trackable. Like this one right here is 100 kills while aiming down sight, with this one in campaign, which is 22 kills out of 100. Same thing, it just kind of adds up. You just add with this and get more kills. Multiplayer is going to have the same thing, 50 kills equipped in multiplayer, and then just adds up there. Zombies will have their 200 kills, 400 kills, just like that, and Warzone will have that as well. That's the reticle progression as well. So you're going to have multiple things you can go after. That's progression, guys. There's a lot going on with Black Ops this year. And hey, if you want more Black Ops content, there's 2 videos right here you can check out, both on Black Ops, to help you guys get better and have the right fine-tuned settings. And if you do me a favor, hit that like button and hit subscribe, because I'm coming out with videos every week for you guys to help push the community forward and help make everybody better. But hey guys, I appreciate you. Thank you. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.